Fresh in the pit, selling goons like PNC. Rhyme tossed on bus G's, we're the kings of the seven seas. Mythic Squad, we will fly high with the wings of a dragonfly. Mystery turn gives us powers, meet us up in the office hours. 100 bucks when it's made, mythic swords in my hands, 91K. Thoughts guide us through the stages while we summon mythic sages. Dark nights, spellbound, crazy. Mythic Squad will remain for the ages. Mythic Squad, no, we'll never be banned. Not from a far side or any project. Mythic Squad, every hero's on quest. Step aside, oh my friend, you will have to repent. Mythic Squad, no, we'll never be banned. Not from a far side or any project. Mythic Squad, every hero's on quest. Step aside, oh my friend, you will have to repent. Oh Lord, gives us blessings.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Monday afternoon Karma's Cast, the podcast where we talk about DFK in all of its shapes, form, and fun things. This is with you once again, your favorite Italian host, the Mythic Squad player 91K. We are here again today to talk about all the new cool things that we got this weekend update. So, welcome everybody. Hey Awagmi, thank you for joining today. So, what we're gonna talk about today, as the thumbnail says it, we're gonna talk about the new super cool influence system. We're gonna talk about the release of the PvP that has been really a crazy cool new feature that we were waiting since a lot of time. I'm here sipping on my coffee. So, and then as promised, we're gonna go through a little giveaway for all the people who've been participating in this week contest, where they had to follow the instruction on the post on Twitter, subscribing, sharing that post, and being present here and subscribing to this YouTube channel. So let's start diving in. We are here in a Crystal Vale at the moment. As you can imagine, I didn't stop hunting, not even for a second. I'm keep doing all of my bog hunts. When I got some time, I do my boar hunts as well. And also I'm having a problem with fruit flies at home right now. So if you're gonna see me slapping the hair, I'm not going nuts. I'm just trying to kill another of these motherfucking fruit flies. If any of you has got any tip on how to get rid of fruit flies, please let me know, because it's a fucking nightmare for me. I've been fighting this shit since a week basically. So let me. Oh, choose my girlfriend where? I always read the name and I'm like always like wait, what? Sorry about that. Okay, I'm really happy that you guys came in for the stream. Remember to subscribe to this page to qualify for the raffle. I got already a wheel of names ready. As you can see, I hope that you can see it. Yes, you can see it on screen. There's my logo in the center. At the end of it, I'm gonna simply add the names. I've got here a little spreadsheet to remember who participated on all the steps. So let's start talking about serious stuff. First of all, a question: how are you finding this new release? Are you enjoying the PvP release? Are you enjoying the influence system? Did you play a lot of heroes? or not? Answer in the comments. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna travel to the Sundered Isles. Oh, I love this new little space. There's not that much on Metis yet. I mean, there's the PvP, which is a lot actually, and there's the influence system, which is a lot as well. Vinegar gets rid of fruit flies. Yeah, I remember that. I remember once in one of the stores I've been managing years ago, I had a pot of vinegar with some fruit inside, and simply they all got in there. And the following morning, I found them all dead there. Yeah, I got one of those sticky traps attached right now. I'm trying to keep the house clean. I've been cleaning the bloody pipes of the sinks everywhere in the house with all the products I could find. They're less now around, but still I hate them. I need to fight this madness. Is that yeah, that's a pillow. I was saying, what the fuck is that thing in the lower corner of my camera? And then I realized it's that bloody pillow there. No, it's that bloody pillow there. Okay. So this is the Metis Kingdom. Super cool. I love the graphic. I love the story, the lore behind it, with this submerged city coming out of the ocean, with all these fish people. Really, really cool. Just leave a glass of Coca-Cola for one night, they will fly to the drink and die. That's a clever idea. I'm gonna try all this stuff together. I really hope to get rid of them. So this is Submersia, the new kingdom in the Sundered Isles. As probably you all know already, this kingdom is set on the Metis blockchain and is not properly a new kingdom because it hasn't got its own liquidity pool. There are liquidity pools on Metis that are actually really profitable. I've been in one for a while. And then here we go. Oh, I slapped this one. I literally hit it. Probably this one died from a slap. Um, yes, so there is no a proper garden liquidity pool as in other previous kingdoms. The team has specified that they were not gonna open a kingdom here on the Sandred Isles on Metis because that would have been economically unwise and they couldn't have afforded that, which is great to know because at least this means that there's transparency. They're focusing on something else and not on opening new kingdoms at the moment. The ones we had are enough. So with this kingdom, we're not getting new Gen Zeros, we're not getting new liquidity pools, we're not getting a new token. So we call it a kingdom, is not really a kingdom, is more like an outpost. Better than the one that we have on Harmony 1 because on Harmony 1 we don't want to be anymore, and so that outpost is just a way to take back all those heroes that are maybe still stuck there on Harmony. So what do we have here on the map? On the map we have at the moment only two unique places where we can go. The first one we're gonna visit is the docks, which I actually love because it's not a tavern for a once, differently from Crystal Vale and Serendale. This is not a tavern, this is really a beach bar. And I actually love this idea. My favorite character in all this scenario is this guy here, the Pack Bok. He's a bok with a backpack. So it's a Pack Bok. I fucking love this thing. And I also love the graphic of it because it's literally a chicken with a backpack that is 3 times bigger than him. That's crazy cool. Here we have clearly the meditation circle that is not a circle anymore, is mostly a meditation boulder. There's Krabbins, who's probably gonna be in charge of the meditations instead of the usual esoteric wanderer that we have, which is traveling pretty fast. He's traveling with us across the lands. That's really, really cool. Then we have the Dock Master, which is Sharkulis, with his famous fin flops. I give you a second to get over this joke, okay? And with him, there's Sharkulis Jr., who can't be interacted with, but is actually a super cool character. We have an onboarding ship, which makes sense. A ship for the onboarding makes really sense. Where we can move on the Hercules page, so it's a decentralized exchange. And then on Mexi, where you can buy now Jewel and bring them here. There's some centralized exchanges where you can buy Metis, and of course Hercules again, where you can buy Metis as well. Then we have the Bazaar, which at the moment is not really full of items, but there's a lot of people selling the Eternal Pages. I don't know why. There's Greater Finestol. How much do they sell it here for? Ah, no, nothing. We don't have anything here. Okay. So this is the whole list of items, and only few of them are escrowed for sale, as you can see. So you find potions mostly. People is bridging here potions and selling them, which is actually really good because it means that you don't have got to travel and gives us the possibility of hey, TuneFab, mythic vibes always, mythic vibes. Gives us the possibility of producing, crafting these potions in the alchemies in one of the other kingdoms and then bridge them here and put them for sale. And means that there's a market. I've been selling like 100 potions. I made like 20 jewels, which is crazy good compared to the price of potions elsewhere. But then I realized that even in the other kingdoms, the price of these items went up, which is good from certain points of view because means that now we have the possibility of taking advantage of all those questing heroes. On the other hand, of course, it's less good because I use a lot of potions to hunt. Mm, coffee. Um, um, Amazing. Um, then what else do we have? We have, of course, Sharklist the Dockmaster. That's what every other Dockmaster does. So bridge heroes, bridge equipment, bridge pets, bridge tokens. You can bring your stuff to the other blockchains, basically to the other kingdoms. A bunch of NPCs you can talk to. Nothing crazy. This Togwa champion says, a lot of fantasy behind this. Or a question mark. So, or an or a question mark. I mean, they really didn't know what to make this guy say at this moment. Then there's the barkeeper, which does basically what most of the barkeepers do. So, lets you buy hero on a tavern marketplace. The cool thing of this tavern marketplace is that now is not in crystal, is not in jades, is in jewels, which is finally a big comeback. I put here some heroes for sale when this opened up. Technically, this is a marketplace that should be mostly dedicated to heroes that have got the possibility of accessing the PvP. That's what this marketplace should be for. But you can find a lot of different stuff. You find these level 15 heroes for 760 jewels, no stone, no real traits. I mean, no advanced traits. I placed here a couple of heroes for sale, honestly, just because in the beginning there was nothing. As you can see, I put here 3 mythic heroes. 2 of them are level 5. I mean, this one needs to be leveled, but it's level 5. They roll greater stone, greater with stone. I don't know why it's not appearing the image of the stone here, but usually should do that. No crazy cool traits, but when I listed them, there were no other mythic heroes. Glad to have heroes back in Jewel. Yes, that's fantastic. I love that. I love to have back the heroes in Jewel. This is really one of those things that I love to see. It's been like what 2 years that we haven't had any of this that we could sell for Jewel. We had to move everything, but well, it's already a big step forward. So let's go and deep dive in the interesting part of all of this. We go to the registry, which is a crazy cool area of the block of this kingdom. and is where everything happens. Not a big scenario, quite small actually. There's not that much to see, but there's a lot to do. So we have, first of all, the recruiter. What is the recruiter? The recruiter is the place where we can manage the pledging heroes. So as the developers explained, here we have the possibility of pledging our heroes in order to gain influence. At the moment I have only 4 heroes pledged. I brought here only my PvP heroes, so only the ones that I used to fight in combat with, because I kept everything else back to quest, to summon and to hunt mostly. I believe that hunting is at the moment the most remunerative experience in the game, even if actually all this influence system, as we will see, is profitable as well. So what can we do here? We can pledge heroes, just clicking here. As you can see, I've already pledged these 4 heroes, and I'm not gonna pledge these ones because they're listed for sale. They're gonna gain an amount of influence based on their hero score, which is the same score for the dynamic of the greater divine essence burning mechanic that we're gonna get soon. What does it mean, pledging an hero? Means that for a certain amount of time that you choose here, you're gonna lock these heroes up, so you cannot bring them away, you cannot take them out from the influence system, but you can use them to fight. That's why I pledged only my PvP heroes. Once you pledge them, you can use the influence that you receive to vote on the fights. So if you go to the registration center where there's this Johnny Whalestrom, so I'm guessing he's not an orca, it's a whale. You can go on the voting system. At the moment there's only this fight between Code Green, my friend Code Green, and Ghostface. This fight is gonna start in 2 hours. So here people can decide to sponsor this fight. Now I'm gonna show you how to sponsor a fight, just to make an example. We click on sponsor, we decide how many jewel we want to add, minimum 10 jewel, we like that, we add the sponsorship. It's gonna load my MetaMask here on the right, which I don't believe you'll be able to see. And I just click confirm here. It's gonna load the transaction. And now this fight has been sponsored with my 10 jewels. What does it mean? Means that now one of these jewels goes to the winner of the fight. So the 10% of these jewels goes to the winner. And the other 90% of this sponsorship goes to people who pledge their influence with the voting system. So you can choose to vote. I can actually vote. I can check the heroes that are in the fight. There's a priest, common. There's an archer, common, no traits. There's a warrior, common, no traits. On the other side there is a seer, uncommon, with a trait, exhaust. There is a knight, no traits but with a skeg and cooler color and snow elf here. So this hero is actually really cool. It's a really cool knight. And then there is here a berserker, common, with 2 traits, exhaust and efficient. So I'm gonna decide to cast my vote for Code Green. So opponent player, I'm gonna pledge 150 influence because I can see that there's no influence here. I finalize the vote. I'm waiting for the transaction to load. I confirm it. And I'm in. So now you will see loading my influence here on the right. What does it mean? It means that if code green is gonna win, which is my belief, considering the heroes that I see in the rosters, 9 of these jewels are gonna be divided between all the people who pledge their influence for code green. I got another one, as you can see. While instead, if Ghostface is gonna win, 9 of these jewels are gonna go to all the people who pledge their influence for him. The 10% is always gonna go to the winner between the players, which means that actually playing PvP when people is sponsoring your fights is gonna be really, really profitable. Let's see here if we have find any open bout. There's nothing. So what you can do, you can open a bout, which means you can um, open a ticket for a fight and somebody else can join it. When you open it, you can choose the scenario, you can choose the weight of the battle inventory, you can choose the shot clock duration. So usually I play with a 25-second shot clock. You can choose what happens when you press on the shot clock. This is made in order to not have people disconnecting or leaving the game or fights lasting for hours. So you can simply choose what happens in that case. I usually go for pass turn, but I enjoy even pass turn and stun because it's really punishing, so people is there really paying attention to what's happening. You simply press next, you choose the composition of your fight. I'm going always with my priest, archer and warrior level 20, and you can press next and simply start the bout. And if somebody picks it up in the amount of time that you choose, you're gonna see them joining. I'm gonna open it just for the sake of doing it. This bout is gonna start in I don't know why 1 minute. It's gonna start in 5 minutes. I press create bout. Water. I'm loading the transaction. So now that the transaction is going through, this bout is gonna be open, and another player has got 6 minutes 40 seconds, 6 minutes and a half to join it, and people have got this same amount of time to sponsor it and to cast their vote. I'm planning to organize a sponsored. Oh, StyckIntern, you're on time. Great, I'm really glad you're here. If actually you wanna join this bout, I'm gonna be glad of hosting it. So people have got these 6 minutes to sponsor the bout and join it and cast their vote for who they believe is gonna be the winner. And if somebody's gonna join it in this time, I'm gonna show you a PvP on live stream. But I'm planning to organize a comeback match with my beloved friend Dragonfly. Yesterday we played, and for a once he didn't make it against me, and I was so happy to the point that he asked me for a rematch the third time, and I said no, this time I won. Period. Next time, mate. I had some pebbles in my shoes about this story because in the past he won on live stream during the playtest weekend, so I really wanted to have that game in my pocket. But I'm planning to host a game against him soon. Maybe I'm gonna open the bout like 1 or 2 days earlier, so just to give people time to um, put their sponsor in, cast their vote in, and really have fun and see what's gonna happen, because this is basically the competitive play of the DefiKingdom. So, what is my thought about all of this influence system? At first, I thought that this was some sort of way to bring in a gambling mechanic. Then I understood that actually you can't sponsor and vote. I mean, yeah, you can sponsor a vote, but you cannot do it on your own. I would say on your own sponsorship, and most times, if you do it only with your sponsorship, you're gonna lose jewels, so there's no point in doing it. So the whole dynamic is studied and planned to incentivize some sort of competitive game. I believe that soon, most likely already from next week, they're gonna announce something like that. But soon we're gonna have some sort of sponsorship from some more serious entity. I see that a lot of people jumped on Code Green here, but yeah, makes sense. People jump in with their influence when they see that there's a sponsorship so that they can get actually something. You cannot vote on your own fights. So now I open this bout that nobody has accepted yet. But even if somebody will put their sponsorship here, I'm not allowed to cast my vote for it. So basically, what happens here is that I cannot cheat, opening two wallets, having somebody sponsoring it, and then losing on purpose with one of the wallets to let somebody who casted their vote win, which is understandable. Would be really sus is somebody with level 10 heroes is gonna win against somebody else with level 20 heroes just because that was a way to cheat on the on the vote system. In 2 minutes this bout is gonna get closed if nobody's gonna jump in. Today is not the day I'm gonna show you a PvP fight. I really hope that none of the guys like Crypto Dream and stuff are gonna join it just because that fight yesterday took me 55 minutes and I really don't have got 55 minutes to stream a fight like that. At least not now. So what else? There's really not that much more here on the Sundred Isles. A lot of crazy cool NPCs. I'm loving Cat Ulus because he's a really crazy good name for a cat. I love the Blab Defenders because they're here saying that maybe another Blab Defender is gonna join their team. So maybe soon we're gonna get the green Blab Defender, which is cool. Also, they talk about the Mega Blorg, which is clearly not an intended reference to the Megazord, of course. When they came out with this character, they had a really funny moment, I believe. There's a couple of really cool NPCs adding a bit to the lore, but nothing crazy or particular. So somebody joined. Oh, StyckIntern joined my bout. So we're gonna show a PvP live. So my friend Sticks with his second account, he told me that he's got 5 of his best heroes stuck on the bridge since the launch day. So he's waiting for them to be released. He's not gonna play with his best heroes. Gonna play with this archer level 20 legendary with explosion and poisoned blade. Then he's got an archer uncommon level 20 with hardened shield and efficient. And then a seer level 20 mythic. Good stats. 843 HP is not bad for a seer. With menacing. So I'm gonna enter the lobby and simply click on require early start, although it's just 20 seconds. And to have a brand new never before bridge bug. Oh, okay, so they really need to dive into to find a solution for your problem. I believe they're gonna sort it out and that you're gonna get your heroes back. Would be really annoying if you would have your heroes stuck forever, but I don't believe that that's gonna happen. That would be really ridiculous. So I'm gonna press fight. My giant layer 20 archer is basically dead until further notice. No, that's a big loss. It's better than 95% of people varsity team. It's fine, but also screws in ups. Yeah, they fucked it up a bit. So I forgot to change the background, even because I didn't expect people to join the fights. So we're fighting on my least favorite background, which is the Bloody Tusk. I believe we're gonna get a lot of new background really soon. So what did he do? I didn't see it. He's doing precision strike. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the barrage here. It's really important to always have a look at what's happening here on the time bar. So he's gonna act with this archer. He's preparing a barrage as well. He's gonna do okay, he's here loaded automatically the artificial passive barrier. So he's got more or less 84 HP of barrier, and then haha, sanctuary. Makes sense. I'm gonna emulate his play and bubble myself up because I know that he's got the barrage loaded. He's got 162 HP of barrier. My days can make 188 damage, but I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna go with a rapid onslaught. On my warrior build, I'm using rapid onslaught and cleave, so this rapid onslaught goes to hit both the first and the second of his character. Oh, this was a really heavy hit on the archer in the center. Oh wow, I didn't know that a channeling hero can retaliate. This is really cool. Okay, he hit me bad. He removed my bubble on the archer.